Hi guys, Ultra Maximus back with another toy review. This time I'm taking a look at another MacFarlane figure. It's the Twisted Land of Oz, and it's the Dorothy figure with the Munchkins. Very adult figure, but it's very cool. It's got a great sculpt. I absolutely fell in love with the figure, so I picked it up. It's actually the only one of the Twisted Land of Oz figures that I'd picked up, and I really dig this figure. So let's take a look at the package, and then let's look at the figure itself. All right, now here's what the packaging looked like. This was the original packaging of the figure, very similar to the Terminator figure. And this figure, I mean, it goes for about probably $30 or $40, I think. It's not that expensive, but they made a few versions of this. This was the one that I initially got, and I still have. And they made another one where, in fact, you know what? Looking at this, this might be a little bit different because the one that I got, this has, it looks like the little shawl to put around her waist, the little dress-looking thing. Mine did not come with that. I had an original issue figure, and it did not have anything to cover the lower waist. Now, they made a 12-inch figure that also came with that, but if you look in the background behind her, it looks kind of like a drape or a cape or something. That's that actual kind of skirt, this little gothic skirt that they would wrap around the figure, so it wasn't as exposed, which doesn't make much sense because that's what this figure is all about. Again, we get the Spawn.com on the side. This is one of MacFarlane's Monsters series, and it was the Twisted Land of Oz, kind of a warped imagining of Oz, very S&M, very bondage-like. The characters, the Scarecrow, the Lion, the Tin Man, were all very nightmarish looking. And we'll take a look at this figure and look at the Munchkins, who are just downright demonic looking. Very interesting interpretation of the medium. I actually would have liked to seen maybe an animated, claymated, or a live action or a combination film of this. I think this would have been very interesting. So let's take a look at the figure itself. All right, so here we have Dorothy and all of her bondagey goodness. It is a very detailed figure. It is a very trippy figure. I love the detail on it. As you can see, her hair kind of moves there. She is completely plastic. If we take a look, she's got this leather blindfold mask thing she's going through with a ponytail. We got some nice stitching going on at the top. We've got her nose and her mouth kind of, you know, sticking out there. She's all pouty. We've got this key. It's an emerald key to the Land of Oz, and it's actually on a chain, which is fantastic. Of course, she's bound up. She's bare-busted with a leather belt wrapped around to hide some stuff. She's got, let's see, what is it? Rose flower tattoos up on her shoulder, which is very cool. We got belt buckles. We got all kinds of stuff on her corset. Looks very nice, very cool. If we turn her around, she is totally bound up, and there is an actual string. I mean, that's an actual string, which is her little lead, which is very cool, very nice. Just the detail in this figure is really what sold me. I mean, this is a very kinky figure, definitely. But the absolute detail is amazing on it. She's got a little Oz tattoo down there, the little G-string, and then, of course, looking at the legs, she's got stockings. They did a pretty good job with the stockings. They look really nice. We got the other one kind of half down. And then she's got her shoes, which are painted silver, and she's on some high tops, and there's actually, I don't know if it'll pick it up in the light, but some glitter inside there. So she's got kind of some stripper boots going on there. And I actually like the fact that they're not red, they're not ruby slippers, because in the original books, they were silver slippers, because it was actually a commentary on the economy and you know, business in America and capitalism. So that was kind of nice. I like how they went silver with it. And it goes with the rest of the figure. So now her base is a piece of the yellow brick road, which is very tainted and very kind of tore up. And there are two pegs that you can put her on. She really doesn't sit on the pegs very well. If you look, I mean, it's not going to sit in there all that well. She never has. But all in all, I mean, it looks really damn nice. Just an absolute great figure. I mean, you can see her skin skin folds back there. I mean, it just looks amazing. Now, she does come with the 2 little Munchkins, which I will show you here. Unfortunately, this has been slightly damaged in the move, in some move. You can see at the top his little hair pieces, one of the little things chipped off, and I lost it. That's unfortunate. But these guys are just disgustingly gross. Little bondage freaks, one on top of the other. He's got a saddle. He's riding. He's got the little shoes. The other one is just utterly gross. Nasty, nasty, nasty little boogers. Nah. You know, but they are very, very detailed. How disgusting. And this is an example of how disturbing the rest of the characters in the series are, because the Lion and the Scarecrow and the Tin Man were all equally gross and disgusting. I mean, you can even see, like, on the fat guy, he's got, that's the one fat guy, the one that's riding, he's got varicose veins in his stomach, which is really, really kind of foul. So when you put these 2 together, and now this just sits, there's no peg holes in the bottom for that, so it just sits on the base itself. So let's see here. The way it looks all together, sitting up on the shelf, I've got Dorothy that sits here, and then I just put these little guys like this looking up at her. And that's how it sits on the shelf next to the Phoenix and next to my TX figure. So, yeah, there it is. Dorothy, very, very kinky, from the Twisted Land of Oz. Thanks, MacFarlane Figures. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you next time.